Hi, I'm Steve Price-Thomas. I'm Oxfam's global lead on the G20 and what we call the BRICSAM countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Mexico and Indonesia. And it's my job to lead Oxfam's global work across those countries. Now, we work on those countries both within them, because there's still big challenges of poverty and inequality in those countries. In fact, more than half of the world's poor people live in those countries. But we also work on those countries because they're of rapidly growing importance in terms of the degree of influence that those countries have got on the world stage on issues of poverty, injustice and inequality. So those countries have much more influence than they used to, for example, at the World Bank, in the United Nations, at the IMF, at the WTO, and on regional bodies. So while Oxfam is still supporting our programs in those countries, we're also moving quickly to increase our capacity in each of the capitals of those countries to influence their governments to take the right decisions on poverty and suffering and injustice. And just as Oxfam wants to increase our own capacity, it's also very important that we support civil society organisations from those countries to also enhance their influence on issues of poverty and inequality, not just within each country but also across the countries. So for that reason, we have designed a new project called Empowering Civil Society Networks in an unequal multipolar world. And this project will work across all of the BRICSAM countries. It's going to start in April this year, April 2013, and run for 3 years, and it will be funded by the European Commission. And the project will do a number of things. In particular, it will support existing civil society networks in each of the BRICSAM countries, and it will support them to help them learn how to advocate effectively and to do effective policy work within each of those countries. But it will also, this project will also link them up so that they're able to work together to influence on the global stage in the types of organisations that I mentioned, like the World Bank and the IMF and the WTO. And to run this program, we're now recruiting for a global program unit manager, and it's a very exciting role and it's a very important role. The job is going to be based at Oxfam Great Britain's regional centre in Mexico City, which I've come to discover is a very exciting, cosmopolitan, very, very interesting place to be based. The job will be based there, and it will work with Oxfam colleagues and also with colleagues in civil society organisations in Mexico, but also across the countries I mentioned: Brazil, Russia, India, Indonesia, China, South Africa, as well as Mexico, to increase the organisation's capacity and also to increase the degree of influence that those CSO networks have on the global stage. So it's an exciting role. You can find out more about it by looking at the documents about the role, and I very much hope that you will apply.